Alright, so here are the things that we got from Lluvia. Okay, first is the top rack. So we got the plate for the top rack, and these are the, I don't know what you call them, but they basically replace the grab rails that are there. I'm looking at my exposure settings. I think it is switching all over the place. We'll figure that out. And they also give you a whole set of nuts and bolts for the top rack. What they also give you are spacers. Yeah, top rack spacer. I believe that will go over here inside the base plate, probably between the plate and the wall of whatever you call this. Okay, I don't know. Let's call these arms. All right, so between the wall on the plate and the arm that it's mounted onto. Okay, so you got these two holes over here, so it's probably going to go over there. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know when I figure it out myself. What we also ordered, as was correctly guessed on the YouTube shot, was a backrest. Alright, so there's this nice little backrest, Lluvia backrest. It comes with this base plate or cover plate, backrest cover plate. So this goes above the tail light so that you don't end up damaging it when you're mounting this, I guess, or rather when you're riding with it. So this is sort of how it would look. We mounted something like this with the seat coming on top of it. It looks somewhat like this. Alright, so here as well, what they do is they give you a few bolts and washers. So I shall figure out how this mounts and we'll share that with you. Alright, I'll see you all on the other side. We're going to install the parts that we got from Lluvia, and to help me I asked my dad actually for his help, because he's more of a expert when it comes to handling all of these things. So I've got the parts put out over here at the back. I've already shown you the parts put out over here on the back. Is the finger coming in the frame? No, right? Okay. Make sure your finger doesn't come in the frame.
Your finger is coming in the frame.
Yeah, my fingers are okay. Okay, so these are the parts laid out. What we're going to do is we're first going to be installing this over here. So it comes in place with this, because this plastic piece will end up getting damaged otherwise. So for that, what we'll have to do is we'll have to remove these. We'll try and see how much of work can be done using the spanners that are there included in this. So we'll require the smaller spanner for the job over here. Okay. Alright, so what we have done is we've put the base plate that they gave, we put it on top of the plastic actually. In another video I had seen that they put this plate below the plastic, but what you tend to see is this plastic starts flexing outwards. I don't want that to happen because I want to keep the lines over here. We'll have to check and see whether that works. If it doesn't, then I'll probably have to take it off and put it again. They've given 5 hex bolts, so that's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they have given these. Well, my dad has told me that these are lock nuts.
Lock nuts.
In focus. Okay, so this is a lock nut which we'll have to put at the bottom over here as we are putting in the rest of the bolts. So here as well in the center, they're giving space for that. I'm gonna try and do precisely that. Okay, we will tighten it. Right now everything is just hand tightened. What we are doing is we're going to put the arms for the top rack, and for that we have to remove these handles. Now one thing is, if we are removing the handles, I think we'll keep these bolts. We'll probably need it.
Yeah.
What you're trading off when you're removing these handles is these hooks that are there. These are for you to mount your helmets when you're locking the bike. You can put your helmet on this, put the seat on top of it and lock it. If you're removing this, you can't do that anymore. Okay, so just keep that in mind if that matters to anyone. Okay, now also whilst everything is off, the seat was not going on properly. The bolt over here in the center seems like it was blocking the seat, so we removed that. We'll see how it is. But I personally feel that's probably a design that really needed to be looked at. But hey, whatever. Okay, so we'll mount everything and then we'll come back to the video and we'll try and have a look, see how things look. Okay, so the top rack, we've mounted it directly onto the two arms, and we are putting it as close as possible for now. But later on, if we want to extend it, we can just loosen these and extend it a little bit. But they've also given space bars which we are not using right now. But the idea of the space bars, or what we've understood it, is that if we need further purchase or further space, then we can take off this top rack, mount the space bars over here, and then mount the rack onto these. We'll see if in case there's a need tomorrow for it.
You can come back by about 5 mm.
About 5.
Both of you can sit on the tank and the handlebar, and I'll sit here.
Good morning.
Hey, stop.
सब रिकॉर्ड हो रहे हैं.
We need drumstick now. We can start playing.
I know, Prime Minister did that. Let's try and put the seat back on and see what it looks like. Alright, so this is the hard part, putting the seat. Apparently, after you put this backrest, for whatever reason doesn't sit properly. So what we've realized is you got to bang it from here, not vertically like you'd normally do. And that's it, seats in. Like really hard whack-a-mole sort of thing. Yeah, doesn't feel
पिलियन का सीट है वो आराम से लगाओ.
It gives a cruiser look.
And there you have it. The bike is touring ready, I think. Babe, you want to sit on it and see how it is?
Now, no, sir.
Don't worry, we will not put it on video.
No, I was saying that. What about that? You're not putting that silver one?
What silver one?
That वो निकाल जो side.
कैसा कहाँ पे डालेगा? This thing is coming in, no?
Look कितना अच्छा था उसका.
Yeah, you heard that? The look obviously changes with this thing. You have less of that. The grab rail is gone, but what you have is this now, a different type of grab rail for the pillion, but you also have this backrest. Instead of the 5 bolts that they give, we've actually put in just 4 bolts.
Be careful.
Yeah, the bike needs to go for a wash. We'll do that soon. Okay, so yeah, I hope you found this useful. I'll probably take some more shots of the bike in full and what it looks like later on. Okay, so this is what the bike finally looks like now. Pardon the background noise. Just mounted. So we've mounted the top rack, the seat, and here is the bike. Needs a nice wash. We'll get to that. This is finally what it looks like. Oh, I didn't realize that grill. The grills are really like causing. I mean, it's black, so it may not be, wouldn't have been able to tell it. Oh yeah, last time I was saying about this, the jugaad that we did. So I'm not sure if you can see. That's a little bit of electrical tape that we've stuck in there. So because of that, if you can see, it's a very snug, very tight sort of feel. Doesn't move around, and this bolt also doesn't fit. Okay, so this is what the bike finally looks like then. I will test it out further and give you a longer review maybe, but for now this is it. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and we will see you in another one. Take care, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.